Hello farmers and welcome to today's episode. I would like us to delve into calf feeding, specifically the first 4 days of life. A farmer may wonder why so much emphasis is put on calf feeding and management. Well, the answer to that is simple. Calves form the foundation stock for any future herd, may it be dairy or beef. If the foundation is wrong, then that mistake will translate into the future herd and will be expensive to the farmer in terms of treatment, premature culling of animals, low production, and even death of stock. First of all, a calf pen is of utmost importance. There is no point of feeding the calf properly if the calf pen is in a bad environment. A calf pen should be strong. As you can see this one, it should be strong to resist predator invasion, well lighted. I mean, there is enough light, may it be natural or artificial, and then properly ventilated, that is to allow proper air circulation. As you can see, there are openings all around so that there can be proper air circulation. Then the drainage should be good. There should be no dampness. Here the floor has been, litter has been spread on the floor and the floor is dry. Drainage is very essential because it will prevent dampness in the calf pen, which eventually results in pneumonia. So we don't want that. So drainage has to be considered very much. Something else, a calf pen should be clean and warm to prevent infectious diseases due to the low immunity of the calf. For the first 12 to 24 hours, the calf should be given as much colostrum as possible, but not less than 6 liters, as we said earlier. If the farmer has a weighing band, can use it to measure the calf's weight. It is known as herd gauge, whereby the calf is measured around this area. From this is the head, the calf's head. These are the front legs. Then you use the band, the weighing band around this area. You weigh the calf's weight. The band is usually marked in terms of kilograms and in terms of weight. Then you use that band to convert the calf's weight into percentage, whereby you give the calf 10% of colostrum, 10% of body weight in colostrum. This should be done for the first 3 to 4 days of life. Nothing else should be fed to the calf for this period except the first milk, or in other words, colostrum. The importance of this feeding is that number one, colostrum, the digestive system of the calf is not well developed, so it cannot digest other feeds except milk. Reason number two is that colostrum has a lot of antibodies which comes from the mother, and these antibodies gives the calf something we call passive immunity, which will prevent the calf from some infectious diseases for the first several days of life. Another reason, the other reason as to why colostrum is important is that as compared to normal milk, colostrum has a higher percentage of nutrients. I mean, it is nutrient rich, whereby these nutrients are very essential to the calf, and they promote fast growth to the calf. There are several methods of feeding the calf. Number one being suckling, the most common one, which is suckling. That is allowing the calf to suckle the mother. And then the other method is that there is what we call bottle feeding. In bottle feeding, for example, this one here is a bottle, but this is not a typical bottle because it is not a good one, because this area, there are those bottles that are purchased in the agrovets that have a nipple around this area, so that the calf can suckle the nipple. While suckling the nipple, it produces, it suckles the milk in the bottle. The third method of feeding a calf is through a bucket feeding, or alternatively you can use a sufuria like this one. In this method, you are supposed to put milk in a sufuria like this one, and then you take the milk to the calf, and then after taking it to the calf, you are supposed to dip your fingers into the milk, and then you take your fingers to the calf like this. Once the calf starts licking your finger, you bring back the finger into the milk. Then the calf will continue now taking the milk from a sufuria like this one. For some reason, if the calf cannot be fed colostrum, or even it is impossible to feed the calf colostrum, say for example, if the mother cow died during calving, or if the mother cow is sick, then artificial colostrum should be provided to the calf. This one can either be purchased from an agrovet or prepared locally with the help of a veterinary officer. But in large farms where multiple cows give birth, or whereby multiple cows calve, then it is essential to provide the calf with milk or colostrum from the other cows. In addition to that, if it is impossible, then one can also provide a foster mother to the calf in large farms. Dear farmers, that is all for today. I would greatly urge you to subscribe, so that we can journey towards an enlightened future together. That is all for now, and till the next time, I wish you all the best in your farming endeavor.